Yeah.
You know how you're super stoned is when you can feel your fingers.
Okay.
That's
What up, bitches?
What up, motherfucker?
This day's starting off real good, y'all.
Hold on.
Humph.
You know you're stoned when you can feel your fingers?
Yeah, so put your hand out and spread all your fingers out. You can't actually feel anything unless you touch something. That's how you know
Is
you're
that kind of
stoned.
like water being wet?
No, you can.
I think he just lacks self-awareness.
You can feel your fingers.
Like the electricity going through your fingers.
Bam.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
He's all tingly.
It's like fucking.
It's also known as high blood pressure.
No, my blood pressure's
We
great.
covered that with Tanner last week.
Yeah, I'll let Tanner keep all that shit.
What up, everybody? Welcome to another fine fucking episode of the Okayest Show on the internet, the Hometown Hot Rodder podcast.
No.
I did that for AI. AI always comes up with a new way to pronounce Hometown Hot Rodder because apparently I have too much of a draw for it.
Well, or
You know, I didn't realize how much of a Texan I sound like until last week's episode.
It was a good episode, by the
I
way.
usually try to keep that under wraps, but shit, y'all bring that out of me.
No, you need it.
Not
It's good for you. It's good for you. No, bullshit's not attractive. There's nothing hotter than a hot country chick that
that's the one thing I've always
drag
said.
races. I
So,
like it.
so you can take all like foreign countries and you can take no accent. That's what I consider California.
Okay.
And then you can have Southern accent. You take all that fucking Northeast bullshit and you can fucking drown them. I can't stand
Except in the movies.
I'm not going to the car to the bottom far.
But I love
That's like Boston and shit. Like
I
the old
don't-
50s
I can't do
movies,
that.
they had that very distinct accent.
But I love
all the actors and actresses had it.
yeah.
And it was based off of New England accents.
Yeah.
And I love watching monster movies. And
No,
shit.
that's fine.
So I'm
That's
cool
fine.
with those.
That's
Everything's
fine.
like really well enunciated.
Yeah.
Female opens her mouth and says, "Hey, I'm going to the guy to the bottom bar." I'm like, no, fucking good. Like, go fuck yourself. So where I'm going with that is no accent, Southern accent, foreign accent are the best.
So, yeah.
Just saying. Like you get like a weird like French girl that speaks. Yeah. You know, you get a country girl. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to
You
want to rail a chick that's from Fargo.
You see what I'm fucking saying? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. Okay, I get it.
Or think about the Bronx bitches.
Yeah.
Like they start talking, you're like, bitch, get the fuck away
Quit
from me.
spitting in my face.
At me. Yeah. Like spitter or nose hits you first.
No, they just sound more masculine than men.
So, welcome to your second episode.
What's up?
Well, third technically.
Well, second as a host.
yeah.
Yeah.
Your first one did well. Everybody likes you.
Aw.
Aw,
Suckers.
suckers. I ain't getting that IG.
Lord.
What fucking week already. It's Tuesday.
It's
Yeah.
been a crazy one.
It's been some days.
Yeah. We're out of room at the shop
I saw that.
and we have more cars coming. And I don't know what we're going to do. I do too.
Did you hire a new person?
No, not yet.
So y'all, he's hiring.
Yeah, I was going to.
He's
Yeah.
looking for a job.
Yeah. We need somebody.
So you need a bunch of plywood so you can park everything at the new shop?
No, Chase is getting a building out
Okay.
there so that we can put his car and Clayton's car in it.
Mhm.
And that'll free up a spot for 2 more, which is awesome. But I think we got 3 or 4 more coming.
So which
wow.
one's running that I can drive and walk around town in? I'll keep it at my house.
we're almost ready to start road testing the Galaxy once it gets
Mhm.
back from. That little car's fast. Like I drove it today to get it aligned.
Yeah.
When that thing starts building boost, it's pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
For a big old ass car,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that thing will move.
Hell yeah.
And it's still learning. Like it's got Terminator X on it.
6,000 pounds.
I bet it's not quite that.
Not bad.
I bet it's 45.
Shit.
I bet it's 45. Maybe
Lucy's
more.
38.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to. Cars weren't as heavy as everybody thought they were back then.
Yeah, but they're steel.
Like
It's not fiberglass. Right?
Yeah, like the 55 weighed like 3,100 pounds.
Oh, well.
The car weighed nothing.
Well, you have no electronics in it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
No fancy seat heaters and computers and
Not
Yeah.
48,000 fucking 10mm bolts.
yeah.
Little plastic clips.
Hmm.
Somebody clearly has an issue with the 10 millimeter.
No.
Everybody,
Yeah.
except for Les. Les is like, I don't fucking work on anything with metric bolts. So
That's a good thing.
But like, I bet the 39 weighs nothing. It weighs really almost nothing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta. So, all right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we'll just go leading up to yesterday. How's that?
Oh,
So that's like a quick 39 coupe. That's gonna whoop everybody's ass recap.
Do it.
All right. So I told everybody we were gonna build a 39 coupe last episode,
Yes.
right? We went to get it Sunday
Mhm.
because we had the Ballard Street car show Saturday.
Yep.
Which was dope. We'll get to that. That was a good show.
It was a good show.
I did.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Yeah, it was.
But so Sunday, there's a threat of thunderstorms. And I'm like, fuck, man, I don't want to block this dude's street and drag a trailer through the rain on 30. It just can't. It equals a lot of things that aren't good.
Yeah.
Right.
Perfect storm bad.
So I decided to give High Tech a shout. High Tech Towing does all of our towing for all of our hot rods. They do a good job. When you find somebody that can haul one without tearing it up, you keep using them
Absolutely.
until they tear one up. And then you go to the next guy.
God.
Yeah, but they've done great. So I call them on Saturday and schedule a pickup for Sunday. And I'm like, man, just as long as they're not late, we'll beat the rain.
Yeah.
Right? Because the rain wasn't supposed to come until like noon. So we set it to 10:30. Clayton and I roll out of here to go to Mesquite to meet them. Plus I had to go over the little contract with Oscar and stuff. So it rains its ass off on us the whole way there. But
Of course it does.
But it stopped right before we got there.
Yeah.
That's good.
Right. But Chase is at the shop and he's sending pictures. It looks like the fucking world's coming to an end. Like the
That wall
clouds.
cloud coming in was
Yeah.
nasty.
He said it looked
God.
like you were underwater in the ocean.
Yes.
Like
it was
it-
so cool.
He said it was like you were looking up at the.
I got a whole ass video on my phone.
Mhm.
So by the time we got the car picked up and on the wrecker and out there, the weather was good. No more rain. Or maybe it was still raining. I don't remember. Whatever. So
You
I'm
were
like-
getting a 39. You didn't give a fuck.
yeah, so I'm like, all right, it's out here. Fuck it. It'll be here tomorrow. We'll be here Monday. We're good. Well, me and Chase went back out there on Sunday.
Mhm.
I couldn't drop it off and
Walk away.
no.
Not mess with it.
So I told Chase, I was like, hey man, let's sit over here. And
It's like taking your girlfriend's top off and leaving.
so yeah, I was like, hey man, let's grab some chairs and sit here and talk to this thing for a minute and figure out what it wants. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I went,
Take me back.
so we sat there for a
Oh.
while. Yeah. Please don't rape me. So we sat there for, I don't know, an hour
That's my no.
going over ideas and
Yeah.
looking at things and kind of like holding your one eye closed, your thumb, covering the window, uncovering the window, cover the window, uncover the window. Do I really want to get rid of it or is that too much time? Nope, they got to go off. So
I mean, what's the real? I mean, in all honesty, if you go to chop that top, how much of that window would be left?
true, but I did find out something cool about the car.
What's
It's not going to change my ideas.
good, because I think your idea is where it needs to go.
So my idea is going to break it off on somebody's ass. I promise you.
Mhm.
But
Valid.
no, it'll be fine. The car is actually what's it called? It's a 5-passenger Master Deluxe coupe, meaning it's got a back seat with those little jump seats that fold down.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're still in it. So it's got a solid back on it, but then the bottoms fold down for people to sit back there in the little coupe part.
Okay.
But also the quarter windows have levers on them and the quarter windows slide.
Nice.
So I'm like, well, fuck.
Man, that's a free trick.
Right.
If you don't keep those.
But the 3-window, it's already built in my head. Right. So like now every time I start to try to look at it as a chopped 5-window, just for some sliding windows, it's like one of the filters on TikTok where all of a sudden it's like an electrical, it's like my brain glitches and I go back to the 3-window.
Yeah.
So I think it's supposed to stay 3-window. I think the build's supposed to go that way.
Okay.
Mhm.
But that is pretty cool. What that translates to is that's a lot of parts that I can eBay.
Mhm.
Sure.
I've got one window, but it's kind of fucked and like swirled. But I've got all the mechanisms and the mechanisms work.
Yeah.
And I've got the back seat.
Yeah.
The back seat's in pretty good shape, honestly.
And there's somebody out there that wants that.
Yeah. Because that back area. So we're going to cut down the seat that Chase gave me for the pup, for the mini truck.
Mhm.
We're going to take about 4.5 inches out of it. So we're going to cut it down. And then Zach's going to build it to fit me. And we're going to scoot it all the way back to the,
Is that why you did a whole bench?
yeah. No, can it suck it? Never mind. No, it's because it's the same size as 2 buckets.
Yeah. No, I know.
That thing's little inside. Like, it's my first 30s car, so I'm like really happy. I've never owned a pre-war car.
Nice.
Never had a pre-war car.
Nice.
And this is going to be the first, and this is going to be a banger, I promise you. But so we get through all that, and I'm like, well, and he goes, time to tear it apart. No, I went, well, and he goes, hood first. I went, hood first. I didn't say anything. He knew I was ready to start tearing it apart.
Yeah.
So I made an Instagram post, said that's enough foreplay. It's time to start fucking.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Doors, trunk, hood. And then yesterday, front seats came out, which Chase is going to keep them. Oh, it's got swivel bucket seats out of a Cutlass in it. Or had. They're now in storage. But,
Right.
But swivel.
No
like
shit.
the Hearst old buckets, the swivels. So Chase is going to cut them down and make them fit the 53.
Nice.
That'd be rad.
Nice.
That'd be rad for his
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
But so we work on it. And then yesterday I worked on it a little bit, just brain work, right? So we're getting ready to leave yesterday. Clayton and Les busted their asses and got the Galaxy ready to go get an alignment today. And they worked on Dave's little Explorer truck thing because we're just helping him out because it's Dave. And then a guy named Corky Holder has one of the most gorgeous 72 C10s I've ever seen in my fucking life.
I saw that truck.
Oh,
It was pretty.
You should come see it in person. It's a brand new truck.
Yeah.
With power windows and shit and AC.
damn.
Badass.
This truck is fucking unreal. But we had talked last week. He hurt the motor.
Yeah.
Cylinder number 5's like 50 pounds of compression. Like it's hurt.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that it was misdiagnosed, and I don't think it lost a piston or a ring. I think it's in the head.
Okay.
So, but we gotta do some checks to find out. This truck is fucking unbelievable. I don't even want to work on it.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Every fucking thing under the hood is chrome or orange.
Wow.
It's unreal. But anyway, he calls. He's like, hey, I'm going to bring the truck out. I'm like, all right, I'll stick around. So we wait around. Well, while I'm waiting on him, Brooke grabs my phone because Les called.
Yeah.
Les's truck broke down. I'm like, okay. She's like, he needs a floor jack and somebody fast. I'm like, what happened?
Yeah.
So I shoot Clayton because Clayton was still there. I was like, I have to wait on Corky to get here.
Right.
Go. He was going down 276, crossed over 549, and his right lower ball joint left the group chat.
Oh,
nice.
shit.
Yeah. Slammed down on the ground, drug the fender and running board across the fucking highway.
Oh,
The
God.
Mustang?
No, his 51
Oh, shit.
truck.
Yeah.
Ouch.
So they finally get it on a wrecker and get it to the shop. And then it took us about an hour and a half to get it off the wrecker.
Mm-hmm.
So we back it into the shop under the lift. So today it had to be fixed. We had to at least make it roll.
Right.
Right. So I took him home, and anyway, so that kind of fucked up the day yesterday.
Yeah.
And then today we took the Galaxy out for alignment. Shout out to McSwain Automotive. But also Les got fixed. He got his truck back together, but he's got to wait for the boots for the ball joints because they were wrong.
Gotcha.
But it didn't hurt anything else. I mean, it fucked the fender up a little bit, fucked the running board up a little bit, but not
Nothing catastrophic.
not where, oh my God, I can't drive it till I replace them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But he's going to replace them.
Right.
So, could have been worse, but still sucks.
Yeah.
Man.
And so his truck is one of the vehicles in the shop right now.
Mm-hmm. I saw the nose sticking out in the
Son.
picture you sent, and you're like, shop's full, and I'm like, I almost went, that's not a customer's car. I know that truck.
It kind of is now.
Yeah, right.
It's in line for repair.
Yeah. It could have been way worse.
Yeah.
So, but 39, before I go out of town, the motor and transmission will be out of it, which means the front clip will be off of it.
Yeah.
So it'll be pretty close to a bare body. I'm probably going back out there tonight to crap the bleeders loose on the rear brakes so that we can roll the son of a bitch. Or I got to go buy some wheel dollies tomorrow. So one of the two, because the car won't move, which is weird because it rolled onto the wrecker, rolled off the wrecker.
But now it won't roll.
But I hit the brake pedal and it just went straight to the floor
Oh, okay.
and pulled it back up. But it very well could have pushed fluid to the back brakes and didn't bring anything back with it.
Yeah.
Match something just could be that fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, the car's been sitting since 88.
You're going to have to redo all them lines anyway.
We got to redo everything.
Snip to it.
But, and I'm going to go ahead and talk about the build. Me and Matt and Ken are supposed to get on the phone or on a live or something and go over the rules and this and that. I don't want to rule it to death.
Yeah.
Build what you want to build. As long as it fits into West Coast Custom 65 and older, and it's a custom and they'll let it in, I don't give a fuck what anybody does.
Yeah.
I don't care who helps you work on it. I don't care. This
Well,
is
don't
for fun.
outsource everything.
Yeah,
Build
don't
it
outsource
yourself.
it all. But, it's hard for me to say that when I know for a fact that the guys on my payroll are going to be working on the car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be doing it by myself.
Well, I meant don't outsource it to another shop.
Yeah, well, but like upholstery, you kind of have to.
Well,
Paint.
but not to death.
Yeah, paint, you probably need to.
Yeah.
Obviously, not everybody's got a machine shop in their building. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that you're going to have
just
to.
don't go buy a car that's already done.
Yeah. Yeah, design the motherfucker yourself.
Yeah.
Facilitate the build. You know what I mean? Because Ken has a shop. He owns a business, so his employees are going to work on the car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He will too, and I will too. Like, I'm probably going to go back up there today. But Les is fired up.
Good.
And you guys heard it. Ballard, I mean, there's guys that are going to come out just because they want to be a part of it.
Hell yeah.
So that's going to be cool.
That's going to be really cool.
But yeah, my goal is to at least when we get on the ship Sunday, I can leave knowing that at least that much work's done to the car.
Yeah.
Because Les and Kevin will be by themselves. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So nothing's going to get done to my car because they're going to have to work on customer cars.
Right.
But yeah, Chris was right a while ago. We are hiring. Hit me up if you're in the DFW area and we'll talk about it. We're not to a point where we can do, certain guaranteed salaries and shit. But there's a lot of work and you'll be paid basically flag in a roundabout way. If there's work in there, you work on it, you get paid for what you did and you get paid immediately after I get paid. You don't have to wait a week or 2 weeks or whatever. I'll assume I pay you as soon as I get paid. So hit me up. We need a helper caliber person that can do oil changes and stuff. And then we do also need someone experienced in classic cars. Somebody that knows their way around a carburetor, knows their way around old car shit. Drum brakes are a must. Somebody that can work on old cars. So yeah. Hit me up if you're in Dallas. Don't waste my fucking time. If you're not serious, how's that?
Good.
That's how I should write every one of those posts.
Yeah.
Don't waste my fucking time.
Yeah. If you're near retirement or in retirement and you still know how to tinker on a car,
Holla.
I'd love to do it
Yeah,
because it's in your blood.
it might be the perfect job for you.
This would be perfect.
Mhm.
There are some cats that are out there that I would love to be able to hire. We're just not quite to their level yet
Right.
of pay.
Right.
If you couldn't tell, the ones that I talked to the longest Saturday,
Oh, for sure.
every one of those guys I would give my left nut to have them working in my shop.
Yeah.
Because they're extremely talented and I've known most of them since I was a teenager.
Mhm.
And that goes a long way with me. So loyalty means a lot to me. But yeah, hit me up on that deal. The car, we can talk about it. I'm not going to hide it. I'm going to take pictures because we're also doing it as an influencer's build off.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and the thing is, you want to build hype around it and you want it to represent you, the shop, the podcast.
plus there might be some motherfuckers out there that got parts I need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The more you talk about it, the more people are going to hear and
Yeah.
can be like, hey, I've got this. Hey, do you
Mhm.
want that?
So I know that we've talked extensively about me putting an LS in it.
Mhm.
I got a 4-speed in that car. It's got a 350 in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I have sitting on my garage floor?
What?
I have a 1955 265 small block
Just-
Chevrolet.
I was just about to
That's
say
the very first V8, small block V8 Chevrolet ever made.
Yeah.
I mean, that would just be like a high school kid going to the junkyard and yanking out a fresh motor.
The Rex 55 Chevy that he found. And this car, the number on the front pad of the block,
Mhm.
not the casting number on the back, but the pad
Mhm.
actually shows it out of a 1956 4-speed Corvette.
I mean,
So
I
you have
mean-
your motor.
If I wanted to.
Why
But-
wouldn't you want to?
drivability.
Yeah.
I know what he's going for. It's not that he can't make it reliable. It's just the drivability of it.
Like, what the fuck kind of gear am I going to put in a 4-speed car to drive it to California?
208.
That's what I'm saying. It had to be a 273 at best.
Yeah.
But it is an M22. It is a real rock crusher Muncie. So it will have a low first and second gear. So I could do that.
Do you want to do that?
I don't know. So I'm all about period correct.
Yeah.
But damn. I mean,
Here's the thing.
I'm not even bagging it. I've already decided it's not.
Here's the thing. If you break down and bumfuck Egypt and you have to stop at AutoZone or O'Reilly's to get that one random ass part you need to fix this motherfucker.
Yeah.
What motor is going to be the motor that part will be there for?
Not that one.
Well, small block Chevrolet is small block Chevrolet.
Yeah, that's true.
There's nothing on the block that would make it where
you couldn't.
Yeah. So they're more likely to have LS parts in stock.
Yeah.
But also, I'm more likely to have electronic failure if I go that route. Like, if I make the son of a bitch, it can't start slipping.
Yeah.
I can't have a valve body go bad. I can't have a converter go bad.
Right.
If I go that route, it's the most mechanical route. Because you kind of look at going the mechanical route. What's the most mechanical way to get this fucking thing across the country?
Yeah.
Because mechanical, I can kind of control. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Freaky computer components, I can't do anything about that.
Nope.
A faulty weather pack that some 4-year-old Asian kid put together at the end of the day, and his thumbs was hurting and he couldn't push it in all the way.
And honestly,
well, it sounds like you've already made up your mind.
Yeah. At the end of the day, say you just completely built this thing and you threw an LS in it.
Would I be happy?
No, you wouldn't be. One, you wouldn't be happy. Two, yeah. Oh, well, you don't pop the hood. Yeah, but that's not the point.
It's not Brian either.
You fucking know it's in there.
Well, here's the thing.
And
you wouldn't have brought up this other motor if you weren't already heavily leaning on it.
Well, I had a dream.
So you already decided.
Then talk to me.
You already decided. I don't know why we're talking about it still. You decided.
All that dreaming shit.
The car.
Wait, was it the gummy?
It might have been. I don't think the car wants.
You want half of you want this?
Fuck no.
Are you sure?
Yeah, for the record, Internet, I found my match with these fucking gummies, and I have passed those along to other folks. I'm going back to my safe ones. Fuck that thing.
Brian invoked his safe word, y'all.
Well, you got to think.
Shit.
You're talking about going from 65 milligrams in a gummy to 65 milligrams in like a flake. You see what I'm saying?
For the first 3 hours today at the shop, Clay was like, "Dad, are you okay?" I'm like, "I was fucking tired. I can't wake up." And finally, he goes, "There's no way you're still sleeping." Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, it is 2:00.
Yeah, you're right. But also, I stopped and thought about it. I got a lot of really fucking cool parts.
Use them.
And how badass would it be to open the hood of a pink and white car to a pink and white engine compartment?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, too. If you already have the motor, you're not buying a motor.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just the block.
Well, you're still not buying a block.
I might have a rotating assembly out there for it, maybe. Whether it's worth the fuck or not, I don't know.
Or you know something.
Oh, that's back before oil filter, too.
No oil filter, no side motor mounts.
Wow.
It bolts from the front. But I could also just use rebuild the 350 that's in it and have a lot more power and it still look as cool. I could do that too.
You've got your own little twist on it.
Yeah, I could do that too.
Okay.
That's a fucking 71 or 72 4-bolt main 350. And it's already in the car. So it'll go right back in the car. Even with the body off, just redo the frame.
I mean,
I've
pulled enough motors. It doesn't always go right back in.
Well, yeah. But we don't have to do any fab work, and that will cut down on some time.
This is true.
I don't have to buy as much shit. I don't have to buy a harness. I don't have to buy 2 harnesses. I only have to buy 1.
Okay.
1 harness for the car, not 1 for the car and 1 for the fucking motor transmission.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Plus, fucking king period correct here.
Yeah, see, that was my, like, you're like, it's going to be like they built it and such
minus
and
the
such,
drivetrain.
But it totally worked until you pop the hood.
Yeah, at a gas station.
And that's my whole thing is, ready? How fucked would you be? You pull up somewhere. Hey, is that thing LS swapped? And you'd go,
yeah, it is.
Bam! Bam, you son of a bitch. You would be a mad motherfucker just... Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it is.
It's the fucking American 2JZ. No shit.
Well, here's the other thing, too. I know you always say you don't pop the hood. You're not going to pop the hood, blah, blah, blah.
I do.
You will.
I do.
Yeah. And a lot of people are going to want to see. And a lot of people are going to want to know. And if
It's
you
gonna
pop
be a
the hood in
badass
it,
fucking like coil
a
packs,
rebuilt
right?
350, or if it's the Corvette motor, or if it's a plain Jane LS. I mean, if it was like a twin turbo badass LS, like somebody here has, that's enough.
Oh,
Damn, that was good.
good
That
job.
was good.
Well,
But there's a difference though.
There is. There's difference.
That belongs in that car.
It absolutely does.
Yeah.
And it could belong in one of these if it was a different kind of build, but I'm building a custom.
Yeah. Like if you're gonna build something like that, we just replace the headlights with fucking turbos.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. It'd look a little gay, but sure.
Why? Just put little halo rings on them. Bam, there's your headlights.
Because I've already decided we're not bagging it. I want to keep the straight axle in the front, chrome it all. Like I've already decided all that. And then if it's got an LS in it,
Yeah. Would you consider a different transmission?
No.
No?
No. If I were to do that,
I would just
I say no. Like, I mean,
one drivability, two, it's
comfort.
Yeah. And when you pop your hood, they're not looking at your fucking transmission.
No, but just to know that you're rowing a rock thruster.
That would be fucking rad as hell.
Does anybody care about the stat sheet?
No.
Then do what's going to work best for the car on the drive.
Yeah. Throw 700 in it and have overdrive.
Do that.
Then I could run highway speeds. Oh,
And if you're driving it from Texas to California, you're going to want highway speeds.
yeah. I just did one of them trips at 55 miles an hour.
You don't want to do that again.
Put a 6-speed in it, some good gears.
Yeah. The other problem with that was
Don't put a 6-speed in it. You already had clutch problems at the last show.
driving the Woody car, having to go in and out of the clutch in the cruise was hell.
Mm-hmm. Don't do it again.
Yeah. That sucked. We run an external trans cooler because there's not going to be room in that radiator for one. And that radiator is like 18 inches wide.
Yeah.
It's so funny when you look in they had to dimple the fender for the alternator. Like the fender's got a little dimple in it right where the alternator sits on the motor. Thankfully now there's bracketry that brings them up to the center and we can solve all those problems.
Yeah.
And I'll probably buy one of those Power Master alternators that looks like a generator.
Mm-hmm.
Cause fuck it. If I'm going to build a period correct 12 block, then let's build one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 12 volt, 200 amp alternator.
Yeah.
That looks like a generator. They're expensive, but they're kind of worth it because they're badass looking.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I
think honestly, that's where you're going to be happy though.
I do too. I know Matt will hear this episode and I don't want to overrule this deal. I just don't. I want to make sure that everybody drives them. Look, if I build a car that I think might end up being a 6-figure car, I'm probably going to trailer it out there.
That's just smart.
I mean, because I may sell the motherfucker when we get done with this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It may not be the one I keep forever.
Yeah.
It might be.
Well, a drivable car versus a car you drove across the country are two different things.
Yeah.
And you need to figure out, do you want a car that's a driver that you can drive, that'll go up and down the strip, that's not going to overheat, it's not going to break, that should look good and, make it through city driving, take a cruise on the freeway, versus something you're going to put 2,500 miles on trying to drive it from Texas to California.
We're just wasting our breath. He's gonna put 2,500 fucking miles on it. We're wasting our fucking breath. He's like, oh, if I wanted to trailer it, if it's a 6, you will drive a fucking 6-figure goddamn car.
I kind of did.
That's what I'm saying.
But I was young.
I mean, you're still stupid though.
Fair.
Tell me right now. You had a 6-figure car. We had a show going. You're like, hey, you want to go to the show? Tell me we wouldn't jump in that motherfucker and go.
Probably. I'm worried about.
Is the show in Dallas or is the show in Abilene?
We didn't give a fuck.
We're in San Antonio.
Sperm mode.
There you go.
We're in Tulsa, Austin, South Carolina.
There was times that we just threw fluids in the trunk.
However,
just in case, like, don't check shit. Let's go.
Yeah.
However, a pink and white car that I'm trying to make a splash with at West Coast Customs, I might trailer it there and then just drive it back.
That would make more sense.
I get it.
Trailer it there just so they get tore up.
I get it.
Shut up, bitch.
Here's the thing. And
he's going
this
to
is
figure
just
out a
me
way
being
to keep
OCD and paranoid is I love that you want to drive it out there, but if you blow a tire If you have a blowout and you shred a fender
You're right.
on your way out there, how fucked and how pissed would you be?
Bad.
Like, that would be the entire year.
And we know
pissed
what tires
away.
you're going to put on it.
Yeah.
Because it's period fucking correct.
Yeah, but that'd be an entire year of work, an entire year of buildup, pissed away, when you could have just put that bitch in a trailer and drove it home. Because driving it home, it's insured. Who gives a fuck? You already went to the show.
It's gonna be
But going out there?
It's going to be a boring fucking drive for whoever goes with him.
Why?
Because you're going to be driving the fucking car and they're going to be following you with the fucking trailer. With the fucking trailer. Like, hey, watch out.
What we could also do, though, is find somebody with a enclosed that we can borrow. Also gives us places to change clothes on the road or whatever, you know what I mean? Well, I bet you an RV park, you know?
Throw an air mattress in it. Sleep.
Because we'll have to figure out logistics on you guys coming, because I really want y'all to be there. We just got to figure that out, what that looks like. Less, maybe.
Airplane and an Uber.
Yeah. Well, you wouldn't want an Uber. Everybody would have to fly in on the same time, and then somebody just rent a car.
Yeah.
Which could work out fucking perfect, because Clayton wants to go, but if he's at UTI, he can't leave until that Friday night.
Okay.
Or Thursday night.
Yeah.
Maybe he can miss one day. But Thursday night, he could fly out, but he can't rent a car.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
on Friday?
Yeah. I'm like, well, I'm not driving 2.5 hours to get you and missing the cruise.
Yeah.
But if we made it where somebody that's old enough could fly in too.
Clearly, I'm old enough.
You know what?
I just meant 25.
I wonder if we can play our cards right and fucking Kelly be at the property in California and Friday, her already with a rental car, go pick Clayton up or pick all of us up.
Yeah.
And then fucking we'll just spend the fucking weekend and all that.
It's 2.5 hour drive to Bakersfield from San Maria.
Okay.
So jumping over there real quick.
Yeah, that's true, because she'd be in LA.
So it's 6 hours round trip for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like another hour and a half to LA from Bakersfield.
I'd just have her fucking get a place out there.
So let's figure something out. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll work out logistics later.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
But it would be amazing to be able to put it in an enclosed and bring it out there. But the conversations along the trip, that's another part that makes it so much fun when you drive it.
Yeah.
Everybody that wants to talk to you about it.
The fucking door latch.
So at least if it's on an open trailer, you still get the conversation that fuel stops.
That's true.
You know, as long as that trailer's got a rock guard, then you'd be okay.
Yeah.
We need to see if by that time, if my company can build a fucking plexiglass fucking trailer.
Dude.
How rad would that be?
If I could fucking use one of those plexiglass trucks y'all have with some ramps and put that bitch up inside it like Don Perdome used to, that'd be so fucking
That'd
cool.
be so badass.
Don't even fucking, them big.
I'll do a really big endorsement for Lime Media.
We'll figure something out. I don't know.
How cool would that fucking be?
That'd be pretty
rad.
cool.
Be very rad.
Especially if it was pink and white.
Really, yeah.
We win. Matt, Ken, I love y'all, but I'm going to win this motherfucker. So.
That's the point.
Have a rap garage, fucking wrap it in hometown hot rod or two.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. I think I like the idea of using a small block.
You're going to.
Yeah.
Right? These are
You've already talked yourself out of the LS.
Yeah, these are all the fucking things that when you say it, I'm like, fucking bullshit. But he'll let him talk it out. Let him think it out. Let him eat a little bitch ass piece of fucking gummy and think it out. Huh?
I wanted to use it as to show off that we can do it.
You can.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I really have to prove that.
But that, hey, ready? But it's not the car.
But I think I'd rather show off that we can build a badass custom.
Yeah. An LS for that vehicle it's not the fucking car.
No, I don't disagree. I think y'all are right.
Make a fucking badass. We've done this before,
welcome.
haven't we?
Thanks, guys. Very great. We've designed one before.
And
Wait, what was in it?
It was a V8.
Oh, the original too, huh?
A Y block.
I mean, it was a period correct.
It was very.
It was very period correct.
I won't be searching for $700 Offenhauser valve covers just because I want the fucking made in the USA stamp.
Yeah.
I won't be searching for a $450 Offenhauser Valley pan.
You're right. Currently, you're not there yet.
I had to make sure that we got
Plant the seed, watch it grow.
I had to make sure
pretty much
that
with
we
this
got
guy.
we got the right tri-power intake, and I had to make sure we got the right fuel block that was period correct. I did all that.
Yeah.
Well, what color do the fucking fuel lines have to be?
Transparent red.
Oh, okay.
They had to be.
Had to be.
They had to be. Hey, I wasn't wrong though. That bitch looked good.
Oh, it did. It did. I'm not gonna lie.
What else is on the agenda?
Let's talk about the car show Saturday.
Man,
No.
it was hot as fuck.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
so
it was-
nasty.
it was
Humid,
pretty-
hot, no breeze.
Jimmy paid $40 for some churros.
Yeah.
And they had goo on the inside and he didn't know it.
Yeah.
That was a surprise.
Yeah.
He winked at me when
Was
I
it warm goo?
It
Oh, yeah.
was.
Oh, well, of course.
Was it white?
No, but it was creamy.
Okay.
I don't think he
Had a
told
hint
what
of
flavor it was.
had a hint of salt.
I had a allergy attack just in the nick of time.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Started coughing right by the local honey distributor.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like they planned that shit.
They did.
They might have.
They had like pollen guns.
You know that's what it was.
Popped you square in the face.
But you guys were right. I took a little spoonful and
That honey helped, didn't it?
didn't cough again.
Mhm.
We saw the Munsters car, y'all.
Yeah, David Dixon, Iron Horse Classics had David Dixon's Munsters coach out there.
Badass car.
Stay tuned for some info on the Munsters coach.
Mm-hmm.
But that thing's cool. Les has done a lot of work on that car.
So one of the three people sitting here really wants to drive that car.
Cool.
Given the opportunity.
Cool.
Please and thank you.
I'm sure we can talk to David and try to make that happen if certain news comes around.
That'd be fantastic.
How's that?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Gotta be careful what you say these days because you never know when the competition might be listening.
All right,
That's
so what
true.
was your best in show?
My best in show was
Whoa.
my best in show was
You had to pick one.
the black 59 Biscayne.
We're done.
It was laid out on air.
Yeah.
It was built by Hickman Creations out of Gunner, Texas.
Yeah.
That car should have been up for a Riddler Award.
Yeah.
That thing
It was fucking gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
was
I've never seen a black car.
black.
I've
so
never
well.
seen black paint that clean. No swirls anywhere, no scuffs anywhere. It was mirror the whole way. And
Right.
that bitch was sitting outside in Texas in the heat, covered in dust, and it was still
Like
pristine.
you could look in it and you can even just see like your face distorting it. That's how smooth that car was.
All right, so for all you Gen Z people out there, you know those TikToks where they show a car in paint and then they back up and then it's another car, like a mirror effect? That's what that car was.
Yeah.
It was unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal. So that
Oh, you're talking about the ones where the reflection looks so good that
Yes,
you
it's
can
like a
see the
mirror.
girl's boobies shaking, and then all of a sudden she's like, "And anyways," yeah, I've seen those too.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about boobies.
Oh, my bad.
It made sense to me once he said it.
Did you understood, right? You understood, like, hey, you see how well this paint looks? Like, we've done this color matching. Like, you see nipples flipping back and forth.
Well, I started with Gen Z. Apparently, I needed to go a little bit lower.
So, is that big block Chevrolet in it?
What?
That Biscayne?
It does?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It was
That car was unreal.
Yeah.
beautiful.
It smelled like a furniture store inside.
Like, it was like right neck and neck was that and that fucking minivan across the way from him. That fucking right hand drive, little
What, the Lamborghini?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That thing's been to a lot of little mini truck shows and stuff. That thing's cool.
Very cool.
So what was your favorite?
I really like that 70 Chevelle.
That car was nice.
That car was beautiful.
LS6,
Mhm.
SS 454,
Beautiful car.
black and white.
Hmm.
Yeah, that car it looked just like Wooderson's.
Yes,
Mm.
it did.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
That's on Amazon Prime right now if anyone wants to watch it.
Yeah, I bought it.
You bought it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
I bought that.
I have it on
Street.
DVD.
Yeah. We had it on VHS for a long time, but I don't know what our collection is.
Yeah.
What was yours?
Did you ask me what?
Your best in show.
What was your favorite?
You're kidding me, right?
Oh, was it the same car?
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
I will say Iron Horse had a lot of nice cars out there.
They did.
They do good work.
Yep.
They do good work.
Yep.
That's where Les came from.
Okay.
So, and he worked on a lot of the cars that were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their paint was really nice on a lot of cars.
Yeah, they did a good job.
Yeah.
They did a good job. My bad. They did a great job.
So I learned something at that show about myself.
I learned something about you too. So we're talking about
Well-
this. So go ahead.
Oh, shit. So I've always seen in photographs the Sebring orange on the Corvettes, and I always think they look great. There's a ZR1, a 2019 ZR1 down in Houston for sale, for like $219,000.
Yeah.
I've never seen that color in person. I've
Oh,
only ever seen it in photos.
so you saw Bodie's.
Endless love?
No, I saw that color in person. It's fucking ugly. It's horrible. It has a gold flake in the orange. It is awful.
It's not as pretty as your orange car.
No, not even close. That color photographs remarkably well.
Yeah.
In bright sunlight, it looks fantastic too. But in shadow,
Yeah, it does.
it pulls copper.
Looks great. Looks great in pictures.
For those of us who can't see, Jimmy just pulled up a photo of that car.
Yeah, Bodie's a fan of Jennifer Aniston.
And Jennifer Aniston's mug is caricatured underneath the hood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very distinctly.
I could, yeah.
Yeah, Bodie's a big fan.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
Never.
So anyway, I've learned I don't like the Sebring orange. It is a horrible, horrible color. I will never own one. I've always wanted one.
There was a car there with angel hair.
I finally saw angel hair in person.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a choice.
It is. But we're not going to be as drastic as that.
Oh, I'm going to throw.
What was that, 5-inch, 4-inch?
Well, and it was everywhere.
It looked like a Muppet.
It was everywhere.
You know what? I'm telling you right now, the best part
is that
ever,
the thing now? Like the Muppet hair is like
that's the thing for custom.
Is the vibe?
Yeah, but screw how it looks when it's sitting still. It's a whole ass vibe for videos where you're running down the road and it's just fucking going. And there's nothing better than putting your arm up there and you're just fucking going down. It's just a whole ass fucking thing.
See, all I see is like a shag rug with sweat in it.
Yeah.
And the smell.
Yeah, I'm not going to put it on the seat. Yeah, I'm not going to sit on it.
You know what I see?
I promise.
I see it's going to be like holding fucking Dixie, and everywhere I go with my black shirts and we covered in white hair.
That's why you have to drive with the windows fall down.
And a raincoat on.
Yeah.
And a raincoat.
When your car sheds on you.
Yeah. I'm only doing the headliner.
Can't wait. I'm debating if I'm going to do the dash.
No. Are you?
I mean,
we looked around on that Thunderbird.
It'll look great going down the road.
Yeah.
But at the car show, it's going to be sitting.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's all be like fucking matted in the humidity.
Like you're sitting there and I got a little
it's going to have like
I got a fro pick.
It's going to look like something about Mary.
Yeah, right? I got a little fro pick and I'm like picking it up.
Blow dryer, plug the 12-volt blow dryer.
Hell yeah.
He's in there with his straightener.
Yeah. I just want it everywhere.
Yeah.
Lime fucking green.
Oh.
So I can see it. I've already got this shit planned out.
It's going to be loud.
I know. Who else?
Yeah. That's going to be fucking loud. I found out something about you.
What'd you find out about me? Did I say something?
No, you can car show.
Well, yeah.
Well, so I've only known you in drag racing.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
So
you didn't know I'm this cool?
So I'm like, Chris can car show.
I'm kind of a badass, y'all.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Just wait till y'all find that QR code. God damn it, stop talking about it.
Yeah, I shot the shit out of you when I was talking about gaps on cars, and you were like, oh.
I said, that a girl right there. I can't say everything I said, but.
Yeah.
We're not going to repeat the rest of that, but.
But by the time you go to West Coast Customs, you're going to fucking want a custom. Because I could 100% see you fucking rolling.
I'll drive it, but I'm very particular on my cars, and that vibe is not me at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not even a little bit.
You had this whole idea of like a Georgia vibe, huh?
A what?
Georgia.
Oh, kinda.
You know what I mean?
Kinda.
Like, but she's lowrider.
But I could see that.
Right?
I could see that. We're going to do some cool shit with you on this show.
Okay.
She'll figure it out. It doesn't have to be custom, though. We'll figure it out.
We're going to do some cool shit with her on this show.
Yeah. I mean, I know she has the race car stuff.
When we go to Turkey Drag.
But there's some stuff that to go slow.
Yeah, when we go to Turkey Drag, we're going to have to get her in some mini trucks.
See, y'all, he just said a word to me I don't understand. It's SLOW. If anyone can explain to me what that word is,
well,
I'd be forever grateful because it's not in my vocabulary.
Well, Tanner's not here, otherwise we'd show you.
Tanner.
Love you, buddy. That was too easy.
Walked into that one.
That was too easy. And he's like, motherfuckers, I'm at work.
I'm at work, motherfucker.
You fucking assholes making fun of me. But no, we're going to do some cool shit.
For sure.
Speaking of.
Can you imagine a big body dog?
Yes, I could totally.
Yeah, I know you could.
I could totally see her rolling a fucking badass donk.
See? and you can make it fucking fast.
That's how y'all gonna
There you go. Twin turbo LS fucking dog.
Yeah, look at Sean's. Look at the fire dome.
There's not enough no in the world for that.
Look at the fire dome.
He has fucking
No.
30s and shit.
Absolutely.
I can't do it either. I can talk shit.
But I've seen so many of them at the racetrack, and a lot of them are badass, and props to the people who build those. They are so not my vibe.
No.
Can't
Y'all are gonna know I fucking made it.
If you get a dong,
You in the dog,
No.
for sure.
hold on.
100% see
But
that.
the thing is yeah, you if you make it, you'll know it by that dong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But if I make it,
It would have a matching
you know I'll have a lowrider.
Yeah.
Instantly. Fucking 3-inch Dayton, 13-inch Daytons. I mean,
I could go that way too.
dude. So you know, I'd go.
You know, it's funny. I don't know what me and Chase were. I mean, we were talking about my Pete fucking car is what we were talking about. And Chase was like, "It's so weird." I was like, "What?" He goes, "I'm half Mexican, and you're way more chillo than me." What can I say, man? I love that culture. That culture is just fucking
They
amazing.
knew one of their own when they saw you out there.
That
West
cul-
Coast Customs.
That culture is fucking amazing.
Yep.
But man, this is going to be a fucking blast. Like this is fun already,
Good.
and we're just now getting started.
Excuse me.
I've been trying to figure
Hey,
out
so
how
you
I
need to
could
talk
buy
about
some.
what you're doing tomorrow and Thursday.
Tomorrow, I'm going to Billy Bob's Fort Worth with Cheetah Slick Culture with Chuck Stanfill for the first Wednesday night cruise night at Billy Bob's. 6 to whatever. I don't remember. 6 o'clock's when it starts.
Now, is this something that's going to turn into something else?
Yeah, I can't say yet.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to say yet.
Okay.
Yes, but I'm not allowed to say yet.
Gotcha.
And then Thursday night, we're going to be at Fred's Cafe or something like that in Fort Worth, North Fort Worth.
Yeah.
For the Thursday night cruising with Chuck Stanfill from Cheetah Slick Culture. I really need a cool car.
Yes, you do.
I really need something cool to
You do?
roll out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
we'll get some starting fluid. Let's see what's wrong.
Yeah.
Get out there.
Which one?
39.
Oh, it's a park. Like it'd be like,
It's the small things
yeah, no doors,
under
No.
construction.
no trunk, no hood, no seats,
Buckets.
no pedals.
Oh, it's gonna make it tough.
Literal nothing.
Yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable. It'll be windy.
Hell
It'll be windy.
yeah. See, you got some positivity. It's
Yeah.
warm outside.
Yeah, there wouldn't be any heat trapped in the car for sure.
Well, we could make it a 2 horsepower car. Go rope some ponies.
Yeah.
You're
So
going to be out in Fort Worth anyway.
I have to ask you, when they went and picked it up, if they would have had it pointing forward and all that stuff, would you have ridden in it?
No.
You wouldn't have zoomed?
No, being on flatbed records scares the shit out of me.
Does it?
You done that before?
Yeah,
Have
I've
you had
done it.
experience?
I've done it and it wasn't okay.
I'm good.
Do you have an experience?
No, but it freaked me out.
Did it?
Because, I mean, it feels like you're going to flip every time they turn a corner.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all top.
Yeah. Because, like, back in the 90s, you could do shit like that. They,
Mhm.
Like, look, man, my wife and kid need a place to ride with you, but I'll just ride in the car.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah. Wherever, if you die, you die.
It was sketch.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not good times.
Yeah, it was sketch. So, yeah, the cruise-ins are going to be fucking cool. Like, last week's cruise-in was phenomenal.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like 30 cars.
Cool.
What?
Got to see some people I hadn't seen in a while.
Well, usually when you see people, most of them are people
So-
you haven't seen.
Pablo,
Oh,
they used to be in Low Sitters.
gotcha.
That was cool getting to see him and his wife.
That is
They came
pretty-
out in her 59 Buick.
That's badass.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Fucking that car. So
Did we see that one or no?
Nah, you
No.
have not.
No.
And then Stormy was there.
Oh, no
Got
kidding.
to hang out with Stormy. Met her brother.
Good old Stormy June.
Yeah.
I went to a total different Stormy.
Stormy
Oh,
June.
Sure did.
I've known a couple Stormies, but they're
She's friends with my
strippers.
sister,
Stormy June or Stormy Daniels.
Stormy Daniels.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah. My sister's into horses, and Stormy's big into horses.
Okay.
They've been friends for years.
So you'll meet our Stormy.
Okay.
She's cool. You'll like her. She's cool. Does the pinup thing.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Love pinup stuff.
Yeah, she's cool. And she's got a cool ass C10 and a Cadillac.
Cool.
Yeah.
That Cadillac.
That Cadillac's rad.
Will she let me photograph her?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I want to get good at photographing.
But yeah, she's super cool. She was actually going to do the show with me when we first started it, and just other shit came up.
Yeah.
But she was happy to see
Heck yeah.
that the show's doing well.
Yeah.
So she listens.
Yep.
So what up, dog?
So all the people on that side of town, Fort Worth and whatever, you got 2 things coming up.
Billy Bob's tomorrow night, Wednesday, and Fred's Cafe Thursday, North Fort Worth.
anyone on this side of town, the Bucky's meet is tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll be out there at that. And then this Saturday, I think all of us are going out to
Ryland Strong, the 4th annual Rev for a Cure, Ryland Strong Network Car, Truck, and Bike Show, Black Gold, Harley Davidson, in Allen, Texas.
Yeah.
Car shows from 10 to 2. We'll be there around 8.
Good.
Y'all don't have to.
Okay.
I do.
I mean, I'll be.
Are you emceeing this event?
I am.
Okay.
I am. But also I'm on the board for the network.
So for people who want to come to the car show, what do they need to know?
Show up. If you're entering your car, we could probably start registration as early as 8:45 or 9 o'clock.
Okay.
What all are you taking down there?
We're taking Bart's car and hopefully the Galaxy.
Okay.
We're going to try to take the Galaxy and the Vet.
What's buy-in for registration?
$20.
$20 per car?
$20 a car.
Okay.
Spectators are free.
Okay.
Donations are
Encouraged. Highly encouraged.
almost begged for.
Yes.
The car show every year has always been our main revenue generator.
Yeah.
Last year there was the car show in Louisiana. This year, this car show is being moved to DFW, and we're doing the Louisiana one, and we're doing the East Texas one.
Nice.
And shout the fuck out to Jeremy Bassell from Hazelwood Hot Rods, because he now has the in on doing car shows at Canton at first Monday.
Badass.
On the first Monday fairgrounds.
Okay.
And he wants to talk Saturday with all of us with the board.
Yeah.
About putting on another Ryland Strong show.
That would be so great.
In Canton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up!
Not that you guys can hear it because
I'll take it out, but god damn it, he's driving me nuts. Somebody must be home.
We got dog problems.
Hey, look at him. There must be somebody here.
So all cars are welcome Saturday.
Yes, wide open cars, trucks, and bikes.
Okay. Any particular classes you want to shout out? Have more people show up for?
It's really your basic run-of-the-mill classes.
Okay.
Honestly, there's plenty of awards. We bought a lot of trophies or plaques, but there'll be best of car, best of truck, best of bike, best interior, best motor, blah 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 blah.
Are you judging?
No, I hope not. We have some outside judges.
Good.
So I don't want to judge and MC and
do all the things.
Yeah, I just don't. I did it at Roy City and it was tough.
My plan is to bring the ZL1 and maybe my brother's collector's edition TA.
Hell yeah.
If he's got the rear end in it.
Okay.
That's to be determined because he's going out of town on Friday. So I might be rolling in a pumpkin or a lemon. Question mark.
So his car's yellow?
Yeah.
Okay.
The collector edition TAs are the bright yellow ones.
Okay.
So
4th Gen?
Uh-huh.
Yep, I know the car. Okay.
Yep.
Homeboy down the street on Birch had one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We worked on that car a lot.
Yeah.
Nothing like changing out.
I didn't. No, I just remember that fucking. He's sitting there, man. This thing runs like shit. I'm like, fuck, pull the throttle body out. Fuck that screen.
Oh, the mass air.
Fucking pull out the mass. Fucking throw it back on, man. What'd you do, man? This thing's got power. Good.
It's breathing now.
Yeah. He's happy now. There's a chance that Chuck Stanfield's going to bring the Ranchero.
Cool.
He won't bring the Teehee. It's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And damn, you're not going to drive it from Fort Worth,
Allen, no.
West Fort Worth to Allen.
No.
Mm-mm.
I mean, he's out almost to like 377, like going to Granbury. Like he's out West Fort Worth.
Wow.
So bringing it would be an ass whip.
Yeah.
But he can just hop in the Ranchero and drive it to Allen.
Yeah.
That car's so fucking cool. To 57. It's got white and then gold Zodiac interior.
No.
Oh yeah, it's got metal flake interior.
So you can show me what Zodiac looks like then.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen it.
Yeah. I'm going to look some up while y'all are here.
Okay.
Before, when we get done recording.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
I know.
A lot.
We got a lot coming up, going on. Things are happening.
Paul Lopez's 67 El Camino is getting dropped off at the shop tomorrow.
Nice.
It's getting picked up from Earmark Car Audio and brought to us. Paul sent me some pictures of what Earmark did.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Did a good job?
Yeah, when we get done with that car, it's going to be a nice car. The 68 Charger that was part of the deal for the 39, it's going to be out here either this weekend or when I get back. I got to call Oscar and see if he's cool with waiting until I get back.
Yeah.
That would make me stress less over shop space.
Yeah.
So, because by the time I get back, it'll be damn near time to move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What else do we have? The 72. Craig Martin is ready for us to do the work on his 55. I just don't know where we're going to put the son of a bitch.
A space.
Yeah.
What's the timeline for moving into the new shop?
Moving date's supposed to be July 1st.
July 1st.
That's
coming up.
That's
That's
the
quick.
goal. They got most of the doors are. They're waiting. I guess Wes and Les were talking while I wasn't there the other day, and they're changing the trajectory of the doors.
Mhm.
So instead of like overhead doors, that just come up and end up perpendicular to the floor,
Yeah.
or parallel to the floor.
Mhm.
He's going to have them kind of follow the pitch of the roof
Okay.
Oh, okay.
for higher clearance.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That is
That'd be
cool.
good.
And some better springs, he said. So,
Yeah.
so the doors aren't completely done yet because I guess they're waiting on that last piece of track.
Okay.
Yeah. Wes thinks about this shit.
He does.
That's
That
why.
building's nice.
That's why that dude has more money than
That-
probably.
That building's nice.
Yeah.
It's going to be a very nice
It's going
building.
to be really badass in there.
I like Wes.
I hate that your dad's not moving in, but this new cat with the body shop seems like he's going to be pretty.
Oh, he's gonna take that one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't
Yeah.
realize that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
He seems like he's going to be cool. Ready for Love It or Lose It tattoo to be opened up in the parking lot.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You're just about the med spa.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what it is. Or facials. Not that kind of facial.
Huh.
What else is going on?
Let's see. Went to Streetcar Takeover.
How was that?
That was a lot of fun. So it,
Was it?
I'm lying.
Hold on. You're full of shit.
So I'm out there spectating, right? And it is so hard for me to be at a racetrack and not racing.
I can't stand it.
I'm up there begging on the line, talking to Eric, like, hey, can I hop in your Mustang? Anybody else want to let me drive? Like, somebody put me in a car, please, and just let me go down the racetrack. But a lot of my friends won. My friend Tammy Burks, she won her class.
Sweet.
And then another friend won roll racing. Another friend won his class. And then a couple others went rounds and a couple others got runners up. So it was cool. It was good to be out there to support them and all that jazz. But being at a racetrack,
Pretty
not in a
fast shit.
car, sucks.
Some pretty fast shit.
In small tire, yes. There was some really fast cars, but there wasn't a whole lot.
Yeah.
And then David Vassar with the Nitrous Outlet, he was up there with his Titan class, and he had a good turnout of cars.
Sweet.
And they had a 450 index for 8 mile.
Damn.
Yeah, they were, well, small tire was faster than that, but they were badass cars. And Chevy Crook ended up winning that
Okay.
in his 4th gen. too.
Okay.
So it was a good time. I just wish I would have been racing, but
So it was fun.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, and then for Lucy, we're still
I was
like
gonna
3
ask,
weeks out on getting heads. So she was just sitting,
who's doing the heads?
buying new ones from LME CID heads.
Okay. Yikes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I had the BR7 heads, and where the head stud goes in, right where the washer sits, it cracked. And I don't trust it.
Okay.
I'm going to repair them. I'm going to sell them, but I'm not going to put those back on my car. Because if that one cracked, then that's either a casting issue or something that's just going to happen to the other head. It's going to happen again. That's going to be a weak point. I'm running too much boost. I can't do that.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
they'll be.
How much boost does your car weigh?
All of
That's
this.
actually changing.
She's not going to tell me because
All of
that
it.
No,
gives,
it is.
because that gives everybody an idea what her car runs.
No. Good luck to find that out. So y'all don't even know the number.
I don't.
Sounds I might have been lying last time you asked.
I don't know. I know what it ran.
You know what ran a red line.
I know it ran at both of my tracks,
Yeah.
but that's not what it'll run.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but no, on the safe end, 35 pounds. On the end of the run, 35 pounds.
Okay.
But my compression was really low. I was 9.5 to 1. And that was just mostly to make the motor live.
Yeah.
So, new crank, new heads, compression change. We're doing new pistons. They're already in it. Going from dish to non-dish. It's going to be 11 to 1 now. So, my boost is going from 35 pounds to probably 25 pounds, which,
We'll still be happier.
yes, the car will be a lot happier, and I can leave on less boost now too, and it should be faster, but also longevity-wise better.
Is your car still torque on?
Mhm.
What kind of 60 foot is it cut? I tried.
I know
Yeah.
you did.
Tried.
I know you did.
I tried.
Immediately when you asked her,
I
I was like,
tried.
what are you down?
I tried.
Son of a bitch.
But it is still torque on for real?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Matt's is still torque on.
So she will 60 foot better now. Change first gear in the trans because I was, what was it, a 2 48 something. Went to a 210 anyway.
Okay.
So first gear is better. Change the stator out. Something.
Tires will be happier.
Tires will be happier.
They will.
So, well, my problem is leaving hard in that car. She wants to spin.
Yeah.
She just does.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to figure out how to mitigate that.
Well,
and make her actually
going up 3 numbers on gear ratio will do it.
Yeah. So I know what cars who sit similar to me are 60 footing, but they're also 500, 600, 700 pounds lighter than me. So I want to be able to 60 foot with a 60 foot with my weight. And I think I will. Because I think I'll outrun them now.
That's badass.
Yeah.
So what for the fans? So what all are you running your car in? Classes? Yeah.
So she'll run all the overdrive classes. She fits those, but it has to be the overdrive class with a trans brake.
Okay.
I'm a turbo car. A lot of these classes love to make them foot brake only because they don't want turbo cars in them.
Right.
At least that's my opinion. They want it to be a nitrous class or a roller class.
No, I agree.
Which is fine, but at least admit you're keeping turbo cars out for that purpose.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to run them.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah. If it's the spirit of that class, then it's the spirit of that class.
Yes.
Move on with it. That's fine.
Basically, any streetcar class she can fit in as long as they don't require AC. That is the only thing that's been taken out of my car is AC.
Okay.
Literally everything else is in that car. But she'll run extreme street. She'll run true street. She'll run, like I said, the overdrive classes. I can run Little Gangsters. I can turn her down and run Little Gangsters, which is a 530 index class.
Yep.
And then...
That's what Matt's killing it in right now.
Yes.
He slowed his car down to Little Gangsters and...
Oh, yeah. She loves Little Gangsters.
He's killing it.
Yeah.
He's killing it. Yeah, the car's happy because he...
Yeah.
Where are they doing that at?
All over the place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Little Gangsters is popping off. They're doing such cool stuff with that class right now.
Matt was able to turn his car way down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a 4-second car. And he's got to turn it down to run the Little Gangsters. That car's... He'll probably get to make 500 licks on that fucking motor.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I ran...
Especially with everything that car's got.
Yeah. There was burnouts for Blake last year, XRP. I helped on Little Gangsters, and we went rounds in it. And the car loved it.
Yeah.
Because she got to whoa way down for it.
Yeah.
So just fun class.
Yep.
So, but I'm also that person where I'm like, I want to turn this bitch up. I want to run junior varsity. That I really want to run that class right now, which is the 490 to 510 index class.
Promoters. The one rule that Chris brought up about AC, that's the stupidest fucking rule y'all could come up with, by the way. That's dumb as fuck. Because how many fucking hot rods run around, or how many other classes and cars, there's air vents in the dashboard, but there's no compressor.
Yeah.
Like the cars came with AC, but not everybody wants it on their hot rod.
Right.
Like, and it doesn't give you that much of a power advantage.
No, I mean, I understand it's to keep the car in the spirit of a streetcar class.
So then fucking restrict her on the rest of it.
Here's my problem with that, though, is if you're going to have a quote-unquote streetcar class, you better still have operating power windows. You better still have operational radio, full dash with all of the buttons, all the mechanics working. You better still have your airbags. You better still have your key fob that works with your power locks.
Yeah, if you're going to use AC as a fucking...
It goes for any fucking car.
But that's my thing.
If you're going to use air conditioning as a fucking deal breaker, you're just being petty.
That's the one thing that always gets me is they require AC. And I'm like, first of all, my car's 25 years old.
I require AC, but I'm going to turn it off while I'm racing.
You're not even allowed to have it on, so.
No. You see what I'm saying?
But, I mean...
I don't have AC. You're fucking welcome.
I understand to a point, but it's also, I understand to the same point of foot brake only, no trans brakes. You're doing it to eliminate specific cars and specific people, which if you're doing that, just admit it. Like a lot of the overdrive classes, they're very clear on their year cutoff and their weight cutoff because they don't want box bodies coming in. Well, that are a small tire car that slap 480 in it, and then they're 2,300 pound small tire car on an overdrive trans.
Yeah.
So they cut off the year, usually at like 98, and they put a 3,200 or 3,200 pound weight limit.
Put a weight on it.
But they're specific that they want to cut out those cars, and they admit it. Which is, if you just want to cut out the AC cars because you don't like them, because you think they're too fast, then just say it. And if you want to cut out the trans brake cars because you don't want your nitrous car to run a turbo car, or because you're kind of a bitch and you don't have a trans brake and you just want to run foot brake, then that's on you.
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, okay, you got to have AC. Rear seat delete's fine.
Yeah. I have rear seats.
Mhm.
I have seatbelts on my rear seats and they're leather.
But like, rear seat delete's fine.
Yeah.
But you got to have AC.
That doesn't make any sense.
Or passenger seat delete is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can
Like-
gut the son, bitch.
As long as it's got a dashboard.
Yeah. It has
So I can take a full cage fucking car and put the dashboard in it and I'm good.
Almost every one of these cars have a full cage in them because it's safe.
Yeah.
So
I'm confused about the AC then.
that doesn't make any fucking sense.
It
it's
doesn't
wild,
make,
right?
that doesn't make sense.
That's the dumbest fucking rule in the street race stuff. I can't.
Yeah. I don't like that rule. I'm like, I have T-tops. I have power windows. I don't need AC. I've added weight to my car. Taking the AC off my car is not an advantage to me.
Doesn't make
Yeah.
sense. Doesn't make sense to me.
But I mean, it's a get in where you fit in thing. I can't bitch about it too much because
No, I know.
there are classes
Well,
that I'm lucky to get in.
well, I can tell everybody that most of the time, if there's a negative opinion about anything in racing, it's probably going to come from my opinions, not Chris's.
No, that's fair.
So,
Yeah.
anybody that does listen to this,
Mm.
I mean, I have my opinions, but it's also
I've always been the dude that doesn't mind telling you that your shit's stupid as fuck.
I'm kind of glad you're here because we can talk about drag racing again.
Aw.
Oh, I love
Oh.
you, and I'm okay with it.
So, I mean, it's one of those things where I kind of have to be political about it because I understand promoters and racers have specific things that they need and they want. And it's a get in where you fit in. It's put up or shut up. I get it.
But most of the time,
But also, like, you can't tell me you're the fastest overdrive car if you won't run me.
Yeah.
Because I'm on a trans brake.
Or you have AC.
Or you have AC and I don't.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I
I
still
mean,
weigh
you don't have
500
it.
pounds more than you do.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
well,
So,
and what are you losing by taking out the air conditioning? Let's say take out the condenser, take out the evaporator, take out the compressor, dryer, hoses. What do you think you're losing? 100 pounds?
I was gonna say tops 150.
It's all aluminum.
Yeah.
people argue that it takes away from the streetability of the car because your car is going to overheat if you put the AC in it. But I'm a turbo car. Yes, I will fucking overheat if I'm trying to run AC in my car.
Right.
Period. I have turbos. That's what they do.
But
They
I'm
get
saying,
hot.
like, for a weight reduction, you're a tenth?
Not even that.
I mean, you figure a tenth for every 100 pounds, right?
But I mean,
You might be pulling 100 pounds of shit out of that car. Maybe. It's all aluminum.
yeah.
So, I mean, you know how many fucking beer cans I used to take from my grandma to be able to buy me McDonald's?
Shoot, I put in more weight putting my intercooler in.
Yeah. Makes no sense. Makes no
It
sense.
doesn't.
You added an extra turbos.
Turbis.
2 turbskis, please.
2 turbuses. I'm trying to introduce Chris to something new, but it's not fucking working.
He's trying to pull up stuff on his computer, y'all. I'm scared.
My computer's not working.
Oh no, hold on. There's a ban in Texas on that too.
On what, internet?
Yeah, you can no. Oh, I thought you were looking up porn again.
No.
Y'all, he's not on his VPN. He's putting it up.
Tomatoes sold in 3 states, now labeled deadly by the FDA.
What was it? Hold on. I just heard today that it's weed, it's THC, Texas ban, THC, vibrators, and
Huh?
I'm being serious. Vibrators and porn.
So those slid into the income tax or whatever.
That's I haven't
So, wait a
I haven't
minute, like-
researched it yet. I guess
New Fine Arts is going out of business, is what you're telling me?
that's pretty much just the thing that I read. Hey, I haven't researched it yet. I don't believe shit that
Hold
I read
on.
anymore.
Hold
So-
the fuck up.
Yeah, just do
Damn,
text.
we only got 17 minutes left.
Well, you better fucking hurry up.
This went fast.
It did.
We talked about some good shit.
We did.
Yeah.
Things banned in Texas 2025.
Here we go, y'all. This is the list
Maybe if my fucking internet will work.
of shit we
Yeah.
can't find.
My internet's just dog ass slow.
Why's your internet suck? Did you forget to pay your bill?
No, Bill's actually paid.
Hey.
Texas is about to ban THC. Texas poised to completely ban THC products. Huh. What else? Why do I care if vibrators are outlawed?
I just thought it was fucking hilarious. Can you imagine the fucking raid? We've seen your receipts. The FBI's got you. We need the jackhammer 5,000 now.
Yeah. You're either you're either hoarding vibrators
Speaking
or you're
of,
running an illegal massage parlor out of this
Speaking of,
house.
did I
this is gonna go
tell-
back to the
hey,
1920s.
hold
when
on,
people
did
were
I-
like, I need a back massager.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about Kelly's
Vibrator?
No, one of her managers sends her a picture and goes, what am I supposed to do? So there was an apartment that everybody bailed and all that. And there was legit in the middle of the fucking living room, one of the big ass fucking robot dildos with the fucking box and the rod and the dildo on the end of it. And it has a remote control and shit just laying in the middle. And Kelly goes, who in the fuck would leave that? I go, you know what I think? She
Somebody
goes,
who didn't put it in their van when they left.
or it got delivered in pieces. They put it together, and then when they were bailing, they're like, "Fuck, what do I do? Fuck it, leave it."
Well, they weren't going to walk it down the stairs in broad
Right.
daylight.
I mean, I would if it.
Hey, they didn't just kind of pass. That bill passed 95 to 44.
I can see that.
THC ban.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's finished.
It wasn't like a barely pass.
No,
These
no,
are
I've got to go up to all these little bodegas and slide my phone over.
So some more shit that, listen, and I've made it known on here before that I've never one time in my life since I was 18 ever have voted a straight ticket ever. So I always vote for whichever candidate makes most sense to me on research. Typically that leans a little Republican a lot of times. I'm telling you, man, I kind of feel like we fucked up in this round with Texas. Abbott is fucking us right now, you little fucking bastard.
Dude, there's
How
a
much
lot
of that
of
those tied to like the taxes,
Well,
or do they slide it in
yeah, it's all slid in.
the other bullshit?
And then, but like the school
it's
shit,
everything.
like
like the THC
the
ban.
school vouchers and all that. And so like teachers this year, no raises because they're going to lose funding.
Yeah.
But also Brooke's health insurance went up.
Mhm.
Her premium went up and her copays went up. It's like a $75 copay just to go to the doctor now.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. And no raise.
And no raise.
So you actually lost money this year because your premiums went up on insurance.
That's fucked.
You know, my job, I've been there for 7 years now. I haven't once had a cost of living raise. 7 years.
Yeah.
Haven't once had
Yeah.
a cost of living raise.
Yeah. Like
That is shit.
I'm kind of ashamed of myself for not doing better research this year of that round of elections in the state elections.
Yeah.
Because it's not just the fucking residents from California that are moving to Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, I
It's
know.
also the
You're
thing
right.
too, where if
We're
you swing
adopting
too
all that shit.
far, a lot of the people I watch anyway on social media, they were calling this a couple of years ago because the pendulum swung too far left.
Yeah.
And so the only way to get it to swing back is to swing too far right. So both sides are wrong
Yeah.
equally now.
Yes.
But one is making the other one pay for the other. And it's just going to go back and forth now
And
until finally somebody has some common sense and actually goes middle of the road,
Yes.
who is smart on economic shit, but also on the social shit.
Yes.
And
'Cause-
isn't trying to take everything from everybody monetarily, but also out of their personal lives.
You know how many jobs are going to be lost over this THC thing?
So
Like
many.
56,000
They're
businesses.
going to go out of state. They're going to have to go out of state. But I wonder how much of that is intentional, because how many quote unquote leftists came in and are selling THC. And so now they're going to try and get them to go when like the
Well,
great
see-
California rush came to Texas. Is this the underhanded way of saying, okay, well, you came here, you're selling dope, so now we're going to kick you
And
out.
meanwhile, Jay Leno there's the Jay Leno's law in California.
Mhm.
Any car over 35 years old doesn't have to go through a sniffer test anymore.
Good.
That's good.
As of yesterday, it passed.
Finally, common sense coming to California.
Yeah.
Well, that's because everybody's moving
Here.
here.
Yeah.
And fucking our state up.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem.
Listen,
I
y'all
don't
are gonna come-
understand. Yeah,
Y'all are going
where's-
to come fuck our state up, and we don't have near as pretty of terrain or weather.
No.
but yeah,
Y'all are going to make this place fucking middle. I will move.
yeah, but why
Told
didn't
you
we?
I'm going to Puerto Rico. You want to come?
I mean, maybe.
Why didn't we get that motherfucker that fucking passed all the fucking weed laws that came here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or at least just leave it the way it is.
Yeah.
We're
No, I'm good with a full fucking.
Yeah, no,
I'm just saying.
no, I hear you, but I'm taking
but
all
you-
fucking
you-
back away.
But you
Yeah.
got to think though, like how much tax-paying money is going to fucking prisons for weed charges?
Well, it's like, and what like Les was saying, he was like, look, you don't get stoned and beat your wife.
No.
You get drunk and beat your wife.
Yes.
You don't.
Well, and here's the thing. I thought a lot of like the sales taxes and stuff from weed businesses was going to fund schools, prisons, roads,
No.
infrastructure, all that other shit?
No.
Is that just going away?
Let's buy new tires for wheelchairs.
That's fucking.
My bad. Sorry.
I mean,
I'm mad at him.
That's fair.
it just doesn't. I don't get it. I just wish he would stand up.
I'm not even mad at him over the THC thing. I'm mad over the teacher thing.
Yeah.
I'm mad about it all. Mostly THC.
We got 95 to 44 vote. I mean, that's
Yeah.
not just one dude. That's
That was a lot.
a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's a big swing.
Did you see the amount of letters that went into their office on the whole THC thing? I'm talking. They were fucking filming that, like one of those fucking public guys was filming, and they had fucking like wheelchair trucks fucking wheeling them in like boxes of these fucking letters. He goes, there's 5 boxes, there's 10 boxes, and they're just going in. And then the last guy had like 3 in his hand and went walking in, and he was like guarantee they're not going to look at him.
Yeah, that's my thing is these people, and this goes to a lot of stuff. They'll write all these letters, right?
Yeah.
Or these people will go out and they'll protest in public. None of that actually changes anything.
Nope.
The only thing that's going to change it is who you vote for.
Yes.
Yep.
So you have to start in
Educating
your
yourself.
town, and then you need to go to your county, and then you need to go to your state, and then you just need to continue to go up the ladder and figure out who you want on all of those levels.
Yes,
and vote.
And educate yourself and vote on topics and not on emotion.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not saying that I'm not saying that you need to vote for this person. I'm saying don't vote because you hate somebody.
Well,
Don't vote
Yes.
against somebody because you hate them.
and figure out the lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
Also,
That's all it is.
like is problem A your big problem? You can let problem B slide,
Right.
or is problem B really going to fuck your life up because now you can't pay your bills?
Right.
And problem A is just my feelings.
Yes.
Fuck your feelings
Yes.
and do what's going to be best for you as a human.
Yeah.
And your family and your kids and your spouse.
And what's not going to have us speaking Chinese in the next 5 years?
That too.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
we're pissing them off pretty bad right now.
I'm ahead of the game. I got Chinese letters on the back of my neck.
Nice job.
Hell yeah. Since I was 8.
Well,
brain.
we only got 8.5 minutes. Y'all got anything else you want to talk
No,
about?
big titties.
Not yet.
Oh.
Chris, you got anything else you want to talk about?
Oh, shit. What else is going on?
I don't think anything. Stay tuned for more 39 Coop updates.
Yeah. So
And
Coop update.
a recap of this weekend.
Keep following.
Coming up.
Yeah.
So
Recap
tomorrow we've got Buc-ee's in
Buc-ee's and Billy Bob's.
Cattle Mills, Billy Bob's out Fort Worth, and then Thursday is where?
Fred's Cafe or Fred's Diner or Fred's Burgers or
Fred's in Fort Worth.
there's a flyer out. I posted a flyer.
There you go. Saturday, Rolling Network and
That was
Alan.
fun. And Sunday, Brian heads out on a cruise.
Brian's out of town.
We might record next week from the boat because we got Wi-Fi.
Okay,
Maybe I'll holler at y'all because I can do group recording.
we can do that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
I'd be kind of rad. Maybe I'll be drunk.
Oh God,
Yeah.
that'll be entertaining as hell.
Yeah, and it's our family, my in-law,
Oh, people out there listening.
We
If
should
you
do like a
hook up
group
with us
live
on-
and Jordan's family.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry. Anyone out there listening, message the Facebook page. Do you want us to do a Q&A? Do you want us to do a live Q&A?
Yeah, what do y'all think about a live Q&A with the whole group? I think it would be pretty rad.
Yeah, we'll go live on Facebook or Instagram or something wherever we got more followers. Facebook,
Yeah.
and then we'll do a Q&A. Or if you just want to submit questions and have us do a recorded podcast.
Hey, that'd be
answer
kind of cool if
questions,
we just read your questions.
we can do that too.
Submit your questions and we'll read them.
Damn.
Yeah.
There you go. Big titties.
Thank you. Be sure, as always, to like, follow, and share the Rolling Strong Network. Go to rollingstrongnetwork.org. See how you can donate, how you can be supportive, how you can provide hope for all these families that we are trying to help. And you can start by coming this Saturday, COMING, to the 4th annual Rev for a Cure Rolling Strong Network Car, Truck, and Bike Show at Black Gold Harley Davidson, Allen, Texas, Highway 75, and McDermott, I believe. Shows from 10 to 2, registration roughly 9 o'clock. Special thanks to Inky Blinders Tattoo, Bad Idea Customs, Rev Limit Off-Road. Oh, rewind. Bad Idea Customs, you're going to lose. Rev Limit Off-Road, Blue Ridge, Texas.
That's what you just rewound for?
Yeah, yeah.
I like that.
Wicked Clover Tattoo in Dublin, Texas. Zenful Designs, custom jewelry and artwork. Adventure Boat and RV Storage. Shout out to Wes and Erica Dalton for all their help. G7 Company, Sod and Landscape. VS Racing. Turbis. McSwain Automotive. Shout out to Billy and Brian McSwain and Matt Thompson, who's over there now, which is cool. But anyway, Texas Phoenix Boutique, Weatherford, Texas. Jessica will be on site at the car show because she's also on the board and she'll be selling merchandise. I don't know if she'll have Hometown Hot Rod merchandise or not because we haven't talked about it. Shout out to Kelly Bromagem, Low Income Clothing, balling on a budget. Eagle Transmission, the workplace for none other than Mr. James, Mr. Whipple Futch.
What?
Jerry's Tree Service. Oh, by the way, his fucking post today was hilarious about being at the patent and trademark prosecution office. He had somebody that's fucking hilarious. But anyway, Champion Collision, Gun Barrel City, Texas. Range Cabling, Hazelwood Hot Rods, Last Chance Ranch, R3 Heating and Air, Wasden Plumbing Services, Katz Automotive, Elder Dodge, Fortress Metal Buildings, T1 Race Development, Fireman Roofing and General Contracting. That's my son-in-law's company. Go get a roof. Injector Dynamics, Greening Law Personal Injury Attorneys, Intex Contracting, Redeemed Fitness Royce City, Love It or Lose It Tattoo, and there's a new one that I suddenly just drew a big old brain fart. I don't remember who it was.
Sorry.
Shout out to Panther City Lifts. I lost one. Son of my bitch.
Did you run out of room to write?
No, I ran out of room to think.
Oh.
I ran out of room to remember. Hey, new sponsor, if I forgot you, remind me. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
They'll
We'll
never
make a post.
Yeah, they'll never forget you. Thanks to Mark Clemens from Pop's Classic Car Photo Resource, Richard Big Dick Johnson from Hot Rod Haven Transport, West Coast Customs 2026, coming the fuck down y'all's throats.
Ooh.
Because if it goes down the throat, no kisses a vote. So anyway.
9 more years. Anyway.
No kid club.
God, I wish your mom would have gargled you.
I tried.
I got 9 more years of a kid in the house, so.
I got cats.
Yeah, that's way better. I'd rather change litter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess I will see you ninjas Saturday.
Deuces.
Yeah.
Okay, well, until next time, don't rape each other.
Or do.
Or do. Bye-bye.